Hello, Helen.
Good morning, Mr. Gus.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I believe you're doing well, too.
Oh, yes. My morning just got better now that I get to hear from you.
Okay. I find that kind of weird, though.
Why? There's nothing weird about it. I didn't hear from you yesterday. I was sick with concern.
Yesterday was Sunday, Mr. Gus.
So?
So there was no need for me to contact you. It wasn't a working day.
Which is more reason for you to contact me. I get to see you every working day. It's expected that I'll miss you over the weekend.
Nope, it's not expected. It would be out of place for me to contact you over the weekend, except if it's for something work-related. Even at that, I'd rather contact your secretary, Miss Thompson.
Oh, you mean Cassie? Leave her out of this, please.
All right, Mr. Gus.
Helen, you can call me Trevor. I've said this times without a number.
You're my boss. I shouldn't be addressing you by your first name.
Come on, it's no big deal. I call you Helen. Call my secretary Cassie, I call the accountant Paul. You see, all first names, and no one's making a fuss about it.
I agree, but none of them call you by your first name.
Yeah, they dare not. I'm the boss, but I've decided to make you an exception. And you have to do what I say.
Really? Think about it, Mr. Gus. What would people say when they hear me call you Trevor?
Oh, I see your point now. It's best we keep this secret.
Keep what secret?
What we have going, of course.
Do you mean our discussion on who gets to call you by your first name?
That and much more.
I think I have to go now, Mr. Gus. This discussion is beginning to get out of hand.
How? What's wrong with me checking up on my favorite employee on a Monday morning?
What is wrong is you prolonging the conversation beyond necessary.
Geez, that's rude.
I didn't mean to sound rude, but it's 30 minutes past resumption time. I really should go. I don't want to have any problems with my team members, or worse, HR.
HR? If I desire for you to keep me company for the next 2 hours, there's nothing they can do about it.
Maybe. Notwithstanding, the company could suffer loss if head of the sales team is keeping your company on a Monday morning.
Nice play with words there. I'll release you to work then.
All right, thanks, Mr. Gus.
Hello, Helen.
Mr. Gus?
I beeped you twice, but you didn't pick up. Why?
I was in the middle of a meeting with my team members.
That doesn't stop you from picking up my calls. Or do you take me for granted?
Not one bit. I apologize for not picking up your calls. I had put my phone on silent so I wouldn't be able to tell if it rang. I just checked it now and saw a message from you.
I guess I texted you right on time. That's called timelessness and efficiency.
Of course.
I get that you were in a meeting, but you really shouldn't be making excuses. It doesn't suit you as a team member.
Once again, I apologize. It won't repeat itself, I promise.
Yeah. Since you're free now, can you drop by my office?
All right, sir. I'll be right there immediately after I'm done with this report. I have to generate a report from the issues raised during the meeting and send it to the necessary departments.
My office also needs a report, doesn't it? So report to my office first, would ya?
But this is important.
Relax. You keep acting as if this company depends only on your input.
Well, you can never tell.
And what's with that tone? Just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean you get to speak to me as you wish.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can't stay angry with you. No matter how many times you get on my nerves, I just can't. I guess that's a pointer to something, right?
Ugh, what exactly are you driving at, Mr. Gus?
Do you really want me to spell it out to you? I'm sure you know. Your smile says it all.
My smile? I don't get you.
The way you smile at me when I greet you every morning is so heavenly.
I smile while greeting everyone. And I don't think the way I smile at you is in any way different.
You sure love to play pretense games. I get it. In fact, I love it. It makes our relationship a lot more fun.
I seem to be missing something here. What we have is a working relationship. I agree that work doesn't have to be all uptight, That's why the company provides regular hangouts for employees. But if you're insinuating something else, kindly stop it this instant.
Why do you sometimes talk back to me as though you were the boss here? Anyway, I'll let it pass today. How long would it take for you to be done with the report?
Probably 2 hours.
All right, I'll wait. If you need anything, just let me know.
All right, thank you, sir. Hi, Helen. Are you free? Who is this? It's Cassie Thompson. Oh, Miss Thompson. How did you get my number? I'm Mr. Gus's secretary, so I can easily access any staff's details. I see. What's up? How's work going at your end? All good. Okay, how are the guys on your team? I hope there's no one giving you any trouble. Miss Thompson, can you please go straight to the point? We both know you didn't search for my number just to exchange pleasantries. You're so smart. I admire you a lot. Come to think of it, it's kind of strange that you've been working here for a while and we don't have each other's contact. That's because we've never had a reason to exchange contacts. Yeah, but we'll have plenty of reasons henceforth. And why is that? You're about to become a senior staff in this company. I'd love to be part of your closest allies, you know, your ear to the ground. The one you go on the weekend cruise and booze with. Interesting. Where did you hear that from? Don't tell me you haven't heard the rumors. Everyone's talking about it. You know I don't pay attention to gossips. Yeah, right. Whatever. I heard you'll be promoted to a much higher level. You currently head the sales team while Mr. Gus is the assistant manager of the sales and marketing department. I can't think of any higher position you could occupy. Why do you bother your head with stuff that doesn't concern you? Well, I'm less concerned. But I'm so angry that Mr. Gus is pulling me into all of this, and I get nothing in return. Pulling you into what? It's a secret. You know what? I'll give you a hint. Your promotion comes with a diamond ring. You aren't making any sense. It seems like this department is filled with a lot of creepy people, huh? Mr. Gus already told me you like to play pretense with him, but you're actually smart. Like, way too smart. And I agree because our sales have tripled since you joined the company. Thanks for the compliment. But what do you mean by my promotion comes with a diamond ring? Exactly what it sounds like. Think of it this way. You get married to a senior staff here and you become a high-ranking staff yourself. Really? I know for sure that the CEO is a highly principled man who doesn't like favoritism. I believe you have to earn every promotion here. Well, that's true. But the person giving out this diamond ring is willing to pull a lot of strings for you. Speaking of diamond rings, I believe you prefer that to a gold ring, right? Of course. Who still uses a gold ring in this age? Why did you ask, though? Never mind. Like I said, it's a secret. I'm jealous of you right now. If I'd known Mr. Gus loved pretense games, I'd have used that tactic with him. Just know that whatever position Mr. Gus gives you is mine also. So don't you think of treating me as a subordinate. If this is what I'm thinking, then you and Mr. Gus must be delusional. Please don't contact me for nonsensical talks like this again. Alrighty. One last thing. When Mr. Gus pops the big question, please say yes and act surprised, 'cause I'm willing to take your spot. It's people like you and Mr. Gus who are compromising the company's standard. Ugh, I can't wait for the CEO to come around and set things right.
Hey, Helen! I can't believe you did that to me! Why would you do such a thing?
Mr. Gus, I should be asking you that question. Why would you embarrass me like that?
I simply proposed to you. How is that embarrassing?
You and I aren't even dating. Why would you propose to me? Right in the office, for that matter.
Because it's about time we got married. I'm tired of the hide-and-seek game we've been playing at work.
What are you talking about? I know for sure that I'm not involved in any hide-and-seek game with you.
What? Don't you love me anymore?
What? Love? I've never loved you.
No, that's not true. I know you feel something for me.
What gives you the idea that I have feelings for you?
There are a lot of reasons. You're always so nice to me at work. You listen to me when I talk. You're such a smart and funny lady. Plus, you're so unpredictable and I find it intriguing. Just my type of woman.
Stop it right there, will you? I've been putting up with your obsessive behavior for some months now, but I've had enough.
Don't talk that way, Helen. I agree I didn't seek your opinion before taking such a huge step that involves us. I shouldn't have proposed to you in such an open place. You obviously don't like it. I'm going to ask again here and now. Will you marry me, Miss Helen Bailey?
What? I can't believe my eyes. You've really got some nerve, sir. No, I won't marry you, Mr. Gus.
Why?
Even if you put a gun to my head and you're about to pull the trigger, my answer would still be no.
I see where this is going. Thank God I made reservations at the Magnolia just for the two of us. I know that's your favorite restaurant. I'm gonna give you a better proposal. This time around, I won't use red roses or balloons. It's going to be all blue decorations throughout. That's your favorite color, right?
Oh my gosh! How do you know all this information?
Because I'm the one investing more in this relationship. You never call me over the weekend. At first, I wondered what kind of a girlfriend does that. Then I thought, what if you were being traditional and wanted me to chase you? So I decided to watch you over the weekend to get to know you better.
Wait, what the hell? I'm not your girlfriend, Mr. Gus. The mere thought of it is disgusting. And to think that you stalk me over the weekends? That's some crazy shit.
Relax, Helen, I'm not stalking. Let me help you understand the situation. If I buy a dog and I take very good care of it, I don't need to ask if it loves me. It's automatic. It's the same thing here. I employed you and I take care of you. You have to love me in return.
So you think you employed me, huh? Some bolts must be loose in your brains. How can you even compare me to a dog? You've crossed the line this time, Mr. Gus.
Listen up, Helen. I'm gonna set up another proposal at the Magnolia restaurant by 6 p.m. on Saturday. You'd better be there with gratitude and a big smile ready to say yes when I pop the big question. You can come with some friends too, but I'd prefer you come alone.
Just listen to yourself. Are you threatening me right now?
Call it whatever you like. All I know is I want you, and I must have you.
What would happen if I didn't show up? Or I show up and say no?
If you try that, you're going to be miserable all your life. No one messes with Trevor and goes scot-free. First, I'm going to ensure you're fired from here. Then I'd make sure you're miserable all the days of your life. You can't run away from me because I know all about you.
I wonder how an obsessive psychopath like you got into the company in the first place. I've had enough of your overbearing attitude. It's about time I showed you who the real boss is here.
You think you can spew empathy threats at me and I'd begin to shiver? Not possible.
We'll see about that.
Hey, wait. Don't you know what you're missing out on? If you get married to me, you'll get a promotion.
What makes you think that you have the power to grant me a promotion?
I believe once we're married, it won't be hard to get a promotion. You're a hardworking lady. I'll surely put in some good words for you with the CEO.
You know the CEO doesn't work with favoritism, right? You can only get a promotion or raise by following the due process.
Yeah, the due process is getting married to the person who calls the shots, aka myself.
You're just one of the several assistant managers in the company. You're not even on the 7th floor.
It doesn't matter. A boss will always be a boss.
Oh, I see. It all makes sense now. This is the reason Miss Thompson was ranting yesterday. I had thought she knew of my boyfriend's plan to make me the vice president. I didn't know she was a petty gossip feeding off rumors. You're both simply beds of a feather, and you'll go down together.
Wait, did you say boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Like a real boyfriend?
Of course. I can see you're so shocked.
No, you can't have a boyfriend. I've never seen you with any man before. When you go out, you're either always alone or with a few friends, and it's always the same set of people. So who's this boyfriend that you suddenly made up? If he's real, let me know so I can clear him off immediately.
Oh, he's more real than the back of your palm. And he's going to clear you off when he's back. Huh.
I'm almost here. Is there something I'm missing?
Oh, there's a lot you're missing. Do you by any chance know the CEO of the company?
Of course I know him. Mr. James Norman. He's been out of the country for about 2 years now. I heard he's establishing a new branch abroad. He only comes around once in a while.
How do I say this? Mr. James Norman, the CEO, he's my boyfriend.
What? That's impossible. The CEO doesn't have a girlfriend. If he did, I'd know.
Oh, so you stalked the CEO too?
I don't stalk the CEO. I'm just saying I've never seen him come to work with a girlfriend.
Well, that's because he keeps his private life private.
Okay. But he's still just your boyfriend, so there is still hope. He hasn't proposed yet, and when he does, please say no. I can't imagine sharing you with the CEO.
Do you have some mental issues or something? He proposed already, and newsflash, I said yes.
What? Lies! The CEO's not even in town.
He's back, and he's coming to set things right in the company. Especially with psychos like you running loose in the company.
Please, Helen, kindly put in some good words about me.
As I said, the CEO doesn't do favoritism. Each staff gets what they deserve. So brace up for what's coming your way, Mr. Gus. Bye.
Helen! Where are you, Helen? I just checked your office now and it's all cleared. What's going on?
Well, you won't find me there. I'm no longer in that office.
Wait, don't tell me you got fired too?
Fired? No. I got promoted. My office is on the 7th floor now.
Really? That's where the CEO's office is too.
Yeah, it is.
How come you get to be on the 7th floor? The people on that floor have served in the company for not less than 5 years.
That's true. I served as the assistant manager of the sales and marketing department in our branch abroad for 3 years before coming to head the sales team here. I've been here for 2 years, so do the math.
Wow. So what position were you promoted to?
I'm now the regional sales and marketing manager.
How come you got promoted and I was fired?
You got exactly what you deserve.
Please do something to help me. I need this job. Talk to the CEO on my behalf, please.
I don't need to. The CEO knows about all you've been up to since he traveled abroad. Getting fired is just the beginning of your woes.
Don't be so heartless, Helen. Why didn't you tell me you were the CEO's girlfriend? If I had known, I wouldn't even come close to you at all.
Mr. Gus, what you did was highly unacceptable. If you had done it to any other staff and got reported, you'd still be fired.
Isn't there anything you can do to help me? I have a lot of outstanding bills to pay. My rent is 2 months due already, and if I don't pay, I'll be homeless.
Oh, you won't be homeless. My fiancé and I filed a report against you at the police station yesterday. If you're lucky, you might get a long jail term and wouldn't need to bother about rent for a long while.
What? Why would you file a report against me? What have I done?
You've done a whole lot, Mr. Gus. A whole lot.
You have no proof.
Oh, yes, I do. You seem to have forgotten what you did about a week ago. Because I didn't show up for the stupid proposal you planned, you came over to ruin the dinner I was having with my friends on Sunday. You were so violent that you destroyed some of the restaurant's properties. As if that's not enough, when my fiancé came over to my house, he noticed that some surveillance cameras had been installed in places I didn't put them in. From the CCTV camera I already had, we saw that you broke into my house to install them. It's a highly punishable offense, if you don't know. You need to spend a long time in jail. Someone like you shouldn't be roaming free.
Oh no, don't ruin my life, please.
You're the one who ruined your own life. When I first moved here, I was very respectable towards you. Although I held the same position as you in our branch abroad. Because Mr. Norman is a principled man, he didn't just want me to come here and take over instantly. So I had to come in as the sales team head.
I never knew all of this.
Yeah, no one knew of the arrangement except the managers on the 7th floor. They gave the CEO a report that the company's sale was dwindling, and I was sent to fix the problem. You are the major problem, Mr. Gus. You filled the department with incompetent people simply because they were your allies and didn't care how the company fared in terms of sales. I'm glad you're finally out of our lives.
Don't be mean to me, Helen. The restaurant has also fined me for destroying their properties. I need your help. I don't want to go to prison.
Like I said, you need to spend a long time in jail. See you never. Helen, you witch! You've ruined my career forever! What's the matter, Miss Thompson? I have a lot of work on my desk right now. I just got promoted, and I should give the CEO a situational report. Huh, you must be feeling like a queen now. How come you were promoted and I got fired? Mr. Gus got fired too. Are you any more competent than we are? I guess you guys got what you deserve. How did you do it? I heard you bewitched the CEO into proposing to you as soon as he got back from his trip abroad. I'm going to tell everyone, especially the CEO, your secret. When will you stop listening to or spreading rumors? You're free to do whatever you want to. I don't care. Really? I'm gonna tell the CEO that you love to play pretense games with men. He's gonna cut off his engagement with you. Just watch me. I'd like to see you succeed at that. The CEO and I have been friends for a long time, and we've been dating for about 4 years now. This is so unfair. I don't believe you. This was your plan all along, huh? To lead Mr. Gus on till he led you to the CEO. You should have just left Mr. Gus for me if you knew you weren't going to marry him. Even though he got fired, I'm sure he'd be able to get another job easily with his portfolio. I'd have been a rich man's wife. You're mistaken. You could have been a prisoner's wife, because the prison is going to be his home for the next couple of months or years. Who knows? What? Why would Mr. Gus go to prison? Why don't you ask him when you see him? And be careful, else you'll be named an accomplice in the crime. Oh no! How do I get a job now? How am I gonna live? Come on, it's not the end of the world. You still have your resume, right? You can always apply for another job. Elsewhere, though, please. I only wonder what you'd say if I asked you why you were fired from your former job. Let me see. Incompetence, neglect of duty, ruining the company's reputation, collecting bribes, engaging in malicious acts during working hours, diverting company funds for personal use? The list is endless. Stop it, Miss Bailey! Please stop it! It's not funny. I'm not sure I'd be able to get a high-paying job like the one I just lost. I don't even have the skills for that kind of position. I only got in because a friend of mine is friends with Mr. Gus. Uh-huh. It's obvious from what I just listed. Look, I really don't care how you live your life henceforth. Good luck to you. In the end, Mr. Gus was sued by the restaurant whose properties he destroyed and had to pay thousands of dollars for the damages he caused. He was also arrested by the police for criminal harassment and sentenced to 5 years in prison. He came out of prison a poor man with no savings at all. He tried to contact me, but I was able to get a restraining order from the court against him. I later got married to the love of my life, Mr. James Norman, and we have 2 beautiful girls together now. The company has also grown, and we have branches in 4 countries now. We still maintain the same standard of employing and promoting people based on competence and not favoritism. As for Cassie Thompson, my husband later employed her some years back as a cleaner because that's the role her qualifications fit. I'm glad I was able to get rid of an obsessive psychopath like Mr. Gus. Living the best life is the real revenge.